Hey, how are you? Making a quick video here on my top 4 biggest mistakes that I've made to help you avoid the same mistakes and get along your journey to success faster, more efficiently, and we will see you guys at the top. So let's dive into it. So first of all, I just want to say I believe it's super important to learn from both my successes and the failures. So, model the successes, narrow down on stuff that I'm saying that's worked for me, make sure to use those, leverage them, and then also hear these, failures, these stories of stuff that I've messed up on, and don't make the same mistakes. Like I said, reducing your time of trial and error and expanding your knowledge is the only way to expedite your way to the top and to success and to getting to where you want to be in wherever your goal is. So here we'll dive into it. I will tell you even a story about how I lost my biggest client. It was over $100,000 in premium. One client, it was painful. So I'll dive into it. So number one, I will say the number one thing that, just starting off in no particular order, but one big thing that I messed up on early was not cross-selling on renewals and service calls. So when I get when renewals are coming up every month for the following month, once you're a year or two in, you always want to check in, especially when your book is small and you only have 100, 200 clients. Like that means there's only probably like 10, 20 renewals a month. Like you have the time to call 10 to 20 clients and just check in with them. Hey, this is Chris. One of the things we always love to do is just call you on, a month out from your renewal. It looks like your auto insurance is coming up. Hey, just real quick, do you have a minute here? Not even a question. We're going to go through real quick and we're just going to review your coverage. Mike, I see you have 100, 300, 100. Just want to make sure, are you comfortable with those limits? Great. Okay. And Mike, I also noticed you don't have the home bundled with the auto. Can we run you a quote for the home? Boom. Like that's a way to do a renewal review with them. It's very, friendly. I'm just calling to do a quick review with you. One thing we always love to do, make sure you're getting the discounts, make sure your coverage is right. By the way, I noticed you don't have the home. I noticed you don't have an umbrella. Can we run you a bundled quote? You're going to get so many deals from that. That's an amazing way to do it. Also, when people are calling in for service calls, always make sure to, do that same review and try to cross-sell every opportunity you can to help them. Really, this is doing your job as an advisor, as an insurance agent. And on top of that, so that's something I didn't do early on. I blew it. I had a lot of clients that I just kind of left with 1 or 2 policies, and now we're kind of going back. If I had done that, the sooner the better, because the more money comes in, the more the faster you can reinvest, et cetera, et cetera. So I missed the boat there early on, so don't make the same mistake there. I'll dive into the story here, number 2, on my biggest client that I lost, and I'll tell you why I lost it, how I lost it. It was over an $100,000 account. This is one thing I want to say to you guys, and I want to say to you right now. Don't get comfortable. Even when you think like this client is my best friend, they'll never leave me, don't get comfortable. It doesn't matter how nice they are. What's up, man? How are you, dude? Blah, 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 blah. When it's a $100,000 account, they're going to shop you out every single year. So these are big commercial policies. Like this is an $100,000 account. It was about 2.5 months out. I didn't shop them out. You can start shopping around 3 months prior to the renewal, and that's when you can start to block markets. So I won't dive into what that means, but you can actually block markets out. But basically, I didn't do that 3 months in advance. I waited till a month out and just hoped for the best with the renewal, and I thought there was no problem. They're going to renew. They're going to pay me, blah, blah. Boom, they found another agent that quoted them. They cold called them. They got them. They quoted them. They found them something like $70,000 cheaper. Or whatever. They saved them a bunch of money across different lines of products. And then they switched, they canceled they just didn't renew. And so it was a big blow. I was expecting to have that $150,000, premium and then commission of like 10 to 15 grand that I was expecting, and it just disappeared. And I have people on payroll. Like this is just, this is part of the business. So be prepared. Don't make the same mistakes. Make sure to review, hook them in 3 months in advance, and start that renewal especially for big accounts. Sort your biggest accounts and make sure that you are taking really, really good care of those ones and make sure they go through. Don't make the same mistake I made. Another thing, I blew a ton of money. This is number 3. I blew a ton of money on Facebook ads. I burned up money and I didn't know what I was doing. I honestly should have just paid somebody to run my Facebook ads for me, looking back on it. But I ran a bunch of ads, blindly. Like, they were good for branding, like people saw them and stuff, but they just didn't convert, and it was just not a great way where I spent my money. I lost a bunch of money on Facebook. Another thing okay, so that's 3. Number 4, one thing I definitely kind of missed the boat on a little bit was TikTok. TikTok was one of the early kind of platforms that I finally started to recognize, like, okay, this is a great place to leverage yourself and like really get a ton of exposure that I don't necessarily quote unquote deserve, because like the platform didn't have enough content for the amount of users on it. So my content was going to reach a lot more people early on. It's still early. I still feel like TikTok is a good move, and I'm starting to use it more actively now, but I blew it. I should have done that like months ago. I knew it. I don't know why I didn't do it. So missed the boat there. Don't miss the same boat. When those platforms come along, there's like this small window of opportunity where you can really kind of blow up on them. So that's that. And so those are my 4. I hope those kind of help and help you avoid the same mistakes. Shop out your big clients. Don't blow money on expensive leads that aren't working. Jump on quick opportunities for new platforms, and make sure to cross-sell your clients. That's going to be your biggest, most money maker for you. So with that, I'll do a little giveaway to somebody here. Let's get this. First of all, I just want to say thank you guys. I honestly, guys, I love everybody here. Like, I get so many comments from you that like they just honestly keep me going. Like, they keep me making these videos. So just want to shout out everybody who's been commenting, liking, and yeah, I want to just do a quick shout out to, honestly, man, I don't know your name, but you keep commenting, and then your name on YouTube is AR. So AR, it could be like Anthony, Andrew. I don't know your name, bro, but yeah, I want to give you the processes and procedures. I know you've been like super active, and I just appreciate everybody here, honestly. So thank you guys so much. I will keep making these videos. Please keep liking. Let's get this video up to 50 likes. That's like not that hard to do. If everybody that watches gives it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Go to chriscostantini.com if you need anything, and I will continue to do the giveaways. On the last video, I said if we get it to 100 likes, I'm going to do like 5 giveaways. So I'm just going to start giving these out. I really want to just help people. Also, sneak peek, I will be doing another book where I'm going to go really, really deep. My original book was just kind of how to get this agency started, but I really want to go deep on like everything I talk about, and I really want to kind of lay it out in like an actual structure. So I'm going to give, I'm going to start, the book is in process. There's no, expected date as of right now. I really want to refine it and perfect it, so to bring you guys as much value as I can. But I will let you know once I release that. And comment here. I'll do another giveaway. I'll pick somebody every video. So keep liking, keep commenting. And that's all I got. Hopefully that was helpful. Don't make the same mistakes. Learn from the failures as well as the successes. And that's all I got. We'll see you guys at the top. Talk to you soon. Peace.